Hello and welcome to the Crone Codes, a gathering place for women of all ages and all stages to remember your worth, your purpose, and your power. I'm your host, the creator and resident crone, Joan Advent. Hello, and welcome to the Crone Codes. I'm so glad you are here for this special episode. I am the host, the creator, and the resident crone, Joan Advent. And if you're new to the Crone Codes, it's important to understand that this show is really about exploring the codes that we gather through every stage of our life as a woman that culminate in our cronehood. And today I am honored and delighted to offer you this compilation episode. I have gathered together 8 women who are sharing the medicine of their heart in their own voice. Original songs, poetry, and testimony that speak to the many dimensions and facets of our journey as women. Each of them has touched me personally and powerfully, and I trust that there will be something in this, if not the whole of this, for you. So sit back and enjoy and savor the wisdom of the heart coming through these women in their own voice.
Hello, my name is Sarah Songbird, and I'm a singer-songwriter based in Santa Cruz, California. I'm going to share with you a song that's titled Get Free. It's the title track off of an album that I'm currently recording. This song is about the challenges of interrupting patterns and bringing understanding and compassion to ourselves and to others. And ultimately, it's about choosing the path of liberation, even when it's painful to do so. It honors the nuance and the complexity of the cycles that we can sometimes find ourselves in with others. And it locates the answer to the question of how do I find a different way forward in the heart and in the art of truly loving oneself. So this is my song, Get Free. Can't seem to find the strength to go again. Tried so many times, got nothing to show. I dug down deep but couldn't seem to keep my word to me. Now it's time to try just one more time to get free. Now I wanna fly away, wanna let this pain transform me. I wanna take my time, find out who I would be if I flew away. Chapter and finally get free. you so much for listening. Many blessings.
Hello, my name is Jade Orth, and I'm a devoted mother and wife. I believe myself to be a creative. I love to express myself through poetry and music. And I am an advocate for people, creatures, Mother Earth. And if you're listening to the Crone Codes, my belief is that you fall into one, if not all, of these categories, either a mystic, a deeply feeling person, or a creative. And if you're like me, sometimes trying to explain or express this paradoxical feeling of being able to feel very deep on the human emotional spectrum, along with really finding the peace and grace and knowing of divine timing or of what our spirit knows to be true, and just the surrender into that connection to source. And so I wrote this poem to kind of help me express when I am in these paradoxical feelings of deeply feeling maybe the depths of harder human emotions, but also really trusting in the process and being at peace with divinity. So I'd like to read my poem, and I called it The Honor of Life and Death in a Full and Single Breath. As I sit here changed, unearthed, unbound, you see, it's not my spirit that feels the weight of the ground. My breath feels short, heavy, and dense. My body riddles with memories that never quite left. For the seas, waves thrash, and so too does my mind, wondering about death, enoughness, and time. My heart bursting and breaking, loving big and losing more. It's not all a waste, though, or a dread, or a bore. I feel the lightness in life, in the trees and in the wind. I play with the water as it giggles and laps at the river's bend. The sun shines its proud beams, and inspiration it shares. My heart opens with questions: who, what, when, and where. You see, this paradoxical life has us often in knots, but it was never meant to be figured out, condensed, or boxed. For it's a cosmic riddle, an intricate joke, source, seeing itself through every dimension and through every folk, through species of animals, plants, and more, through suffering, empowerment, families, and war. So to feed the vitality of source through ourselves, we must let go a little more and put old beliefs on the shelf. The idea that we know or even that we don't, but to open to presence and live fully unprovoked. Just being, just loving, just feeling it all. Sometimes it feels like a tall order for us so small, but together in numbers and in hearts and in unity, releasing condemnation and embracing impunity. We breathe, we witness, we remember our promise to take action on goals that were ordained upon us. We do our part in the nudge of evolution and quit trying to think that we need all the solutions. In the game, there may be problems that feel very real, but it's just for research, so we must be mindful how we deal. Let's take heed of our beliefs and anchor to our truth. Let's listen to elders and learn from the youth, for it's been a grand symphony, playing on forever. We came, we saw, and we became more clever. It's time now we rest in the universal glory that we have always been enough and loved. End of story.
Hello, beautiful ladies. Thank you so much for this invitation, Joan. It's a great honour to be here and to share a part of the Crone Codes, a medicine that is in much need of revival and deep, deep remembrance here on this earth. So thank you so much. My name is Ayan Ibu. I am a medicine woman. I hold retreats and I also give offerings online, one-to-one sessions. So yeah, I would love to share with you a song that came to me one day when I was in some moving through some waves of grief, and also like this deep yearning for like connection with family and also with loved ones that have passed. And then this song really speaks to all those parts, but it also then brings this deep remembrance that we are really all interconnected and eternal. And yeah, so here goes. How I miss you. I wish I could see you and look into your eyes. Oh, how I pray to sit by your fire one day. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. 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 Na 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 Yes, I know. I know. I feel. I feel you in the grass, you in the trees. You move through the flowers, the rivers, the breeze. You are the birds, you are the bees, spreading their love to all these. Na 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 na. 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 I know. I know. I feel. I feel. I feel you in the grass, you in the trees. You flow through the flowers, the river, the breeze. You are the bird, you are the bee, spreading their love to all these. Na 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 na. Na 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 na.
Hello, my name is Mafalda, and I'm going to read you 2 poems from my book of poetry called Everyone You Are. Explores the paradox of our inner essence, of who we are, of our human condition, explores identity, explores our shadow, love, aliveness, and a deep connection with nature. And all of this is inspired by my shamanic practices, my exploration of symbols, metaphors, and all the archetypes that are around us, and anything that we give meaning to. So these 2 poems reflect inner world, my inner world, that was very much alive, that was very much igniting my own mundane life. And at this time, I was at the final phases of a marriage, and it was a phase that felt constricting, oppressing, and very tight to my heart. And as a contrast, my world inside was expansive, wide, alive, igniting, pure joy, pure, raw, inviting pleasure into my life every single day. So I was navigating for a few years through these contrasts, the within and the without. So I'm going to read you a first poem, Wolf of Fire, followed by a blessing that I first wrote to my marriage. And then I realized this blessing could actually be a blessing for myself alone. So, hope you enjoy these poems. The first one is called Wolf of Fire. And before I read, Wolf of Fire resulted from a shamanic journey between me as a wolf shapeshifter woman and a wolf shapeshifter man. Wolf of Fire. Bites of pleasure, bites of ecstasy, pure longing, red, dripping red skin, moist shine, a welcoming, filling push, pulsating heat of wholeness, dripping red skin, moist shine, welcoming a filling push, pulsating heat of wholeness. White wolf of red, we howl together loud and clear. We howl together loud and clear. I am the night, vibrating energy of red blood. I am the night, vibrating energy of red blood. Running in the high woods, biting savages, raw and wild, together. And this next one, a blessing that started as a desire to bless a marriage that was no longer illuminating both our souls. I turned it into a blessing to me. Hopefully it can be a blessing to you too. It's called Back to Myself. May I replant the seeds of me. May I be free alone. May love conquer my fears. May trust lead me into ease. May I continue my journey light as a feather, welcoming joy, self-love, and fresh starts every single day.
Hello, everyone. I sit before you with a lot of gratitude for this opportunity and gratitude to be able to share myself in this way, to allow myself to be seen and to be vulnerable and to show up completely raw and authentic with no preparation. So here I am. So I was guided today that I meant to share with you what is called the Proclamation of my medicine. It is a poem that was given to me at the end of my 3-year shamanic training and initiation. It was given to me by my guides and my helping spirits, and it was to really allow me to walk with it and to step into it and to be the medicine. And this poem came to me, I think, 6-7 years ago now, and it's just been tucked away in my notebook. And I've been on a deep, arduous journey of reclaiming my voice and my power and really stepping into who I am meant to be and how I'm meant to be walking in this world. And it feels auspiciously beautiful that this opportunity came to me at this time to really take the next step in allowing myself to be seen and being seen in my truth and my power. So I thank you all for receiving this poem and witnessing me in this. I hope you enjoy it. I, Lacey, come today anew. I have returned and remembered through and through. I am the daughter of many, even some you can't see. The earth, the stars, the forest, and the sea. I am a feather and a fin, hoof, fur, and scale, carried by the winds that whisper my tale. I was born with a gift to see with my heart, to shine in all places, especially the dark. I am the sea, sunlight on waves and whirlpools of mystery. With water so deep, what could be more free? I am the vastness of the ocean and the reflection you need most. I am the anchor in the lighthouse, being held by the coast. My medicine is strong, calm, and profound. My bones hold the truth of magic, and my heart has no bounds. I am brave and courageous, full of wild and wonder. My heart can be felt like the roar of thunder. I am the voice of the voiceless and those with no name, bringer of change and keeper of the flame. I am a conductor of a great many things, tender of keys and weaver of dreams. I howl with the wolves and I dance with the night, seeing in shadows with keen owl sight. I take things in stride with the moon as my guide. I take off my mask, I can no longer hide. As the winged ones gather in great numbers and might, I spread my wings and prepare for flight. I thank you so much, and thank you for hearing me and witnessing me, and know that if any of that spoke to you or you resonate with me at all, I'm here for you. Many blessings.
Hi, my name is Corinne. This song is called One of Us. It commences in Yamaji language, and I'd like to pay my respects to the Yamaji Nation and thank you for allowing me to sing in your language. I believe that all languages have frequency, and the land remembers language, and this is an ancient language. So thank you to the Yamatji Nation for keeping your language alive and allowing me to sing in it, and for all people to sing in Yamatji language. The words that I'm going to sing right now are coming together, healing country, coming together, making it better. Yanajin yamana, bandijun mana, bana, yanajin yamana. Bandi mamana, yanajin yamana, bandijun mana, bana, yanajin yamana. Bandi mana. So many distractions in the world today. Filling up our minds make us look the other way. Everyone's trying just to get ahead, but no one can compete with the 1%. YouTube, Facebook, Insta fame. Everyone's trying just to make a name, but all of that's gonna just fade away. Love is the key that will make the change. It only takes one of us to heal this world. It only takes one of us to make a change. One of us can heal this world. It only takes one of us to make a change. We have everything we need to heal the world right now. Believe, we have the ultimate power. Small children's voices hear them loud and clear. Feeling the love, they don't know fear. Let's embrace what we're all born with. The power to love, the power to give. Be one with the mother, one with everything. Come on, good people, let me hear you sing. It only takes one of us to heal this world. It only takes one of us to make a change. One of us can heal this world. It only takes one of us to make a change. Change for me and you, your brother and your sister too. Change. Change for me and you, your brother and your sister too. Change for me and you, your brother and your sister too. The time is now, today's the day. We really can't afford to look the other way. There's nowhere to hide. Nothing's gonna change if we're in denial, 'cause life's no trial. One shot, that's all you got. One world, one chance, one love, one dance. It only takes one of us to heal this world. It only takes one of us to make a change. One of us can heal this world. It only takes one of us. Yamajin yamana, bandijun mana, bana, yamajin yamana, bandi mamana, yamajin yamana, bandijun mana, bana, yamajin yamana, bandi mamana. It only takes one of us to heal this world. It only takes one of us. One of us living in the world.
Hi, I'd just love to share a little bit of information about the song One of Us that you've just heard. I co-created One of Us with a group called One Generation, and we formed during the lockdown. Actually, we formed during the fires, the 2019 fires, and we co-wrote this song because we really wanted to create an invitation for people to know that every little thing that we contribute, each and every one of us contributes to a better world. We have performed this song a lot live, and now we're all doing it individually as artists. And one of the great privileges of this song is that I am honoured to sing in Yamatji language. The words of the song in Yamatji mean coming together, healing country, coming together, making it better. And from my perspective, I am so deeply honoured to be able to sing in this language and have permission to sing in this language. I do believe the old languages are known by the earth. These languages have been around for a really long time, and I feel that the vibration of these languages hold a lot of healing for us on this planet at this time. So I'm excited for you to have now been exposed to this song. I also conducted a choir of over 1,000 children around the world to sing this song at COP28 in Dubai, and it was viewed by over 6 million people, which was totally awesome for the children and for us as songwriters too, to have our material out there and being heard by so many people. I hope you really enjoy the message in One of Us, and feel free to get in touch with me at my website, www.singingisfreedom.com, and I'd love to hear from you.
I've got that exciting feeling in my heart, like something is making me nervous and both excited at the same time as I start this recording. And I'm looking over the ocean in the town that I was born in, Cape Town, South Africa. One of the most beautiful places on the planet. I'm 40 years old now. My name is Kat. And as I'm sitting here, the 40-year-old me, looking across the ocean, I'm remembering the 14-year-old me. And the 14-year-old me is kind of where the wound entered. I'm going to be speaking about ugliness and beauty today, and sharing some poetry with those of you that might be listening. So I was reflecting on how beautiful this landscape is, the mountains, the ocean. It's so exquisite. I was reflecting that perhaps sometimes people want to be beautiful in the same way that the landscape around them is beautiful. Maybe when we're surrounded by so much natural beauty, we want to meet that beauty ourselves and be physically beautiful too. But where I grew up, there became a type of cosmopolitan obsession with the physique and with beauty. It was a time of thinness, where Kate Moss and small bodies that were very petite were the thing. We weren't really in this time where all body sizes and types and colors and flavors were celebrated. And even though we are in a time where we celebrate more diversity with the body, there is still a type of obsession or even a personal standard that we as women and men set for ourselves, and sometimes that cultures set for us. So I want to talk a little bit about beauty. Beauty, there's beauty that emanates, that grows from the inside out. And then there's beauty that's focused on the outside, yet doesn't touch the miracle, the wellspring inside. And a type of obsession, a focus on the outside that is from a place of wounding, a pressure to be beautiful. It's like we are led to believe that physical beauty gives us value, because sometimes physical beauty can open doors, opportunities. It can give you a sense of being respected by others for not even doing anything. It's a stepping stone, which means it has power, and it also has a big shadow. There's many things I love about beauty. Beauty can open our hearts. Beauty can bring us into presence, bring us into our senses, which ultimately deepens us into presence. And yet, beauty that is rooted in I want to be this way or I won't be accepted, contorted beauty for validation, often this type of beauty is what makes women betray themselves and also betray each other in order to receive validation, love. I often would reflect on why do sometimes people treat some versions of beauty differently? You know, if you are exceptionally beautiful, people might be nicer to you. And I remember when I was younger, around 14, 15, I went through a massive emotional turmoil. And I put on a lot of weight. My face changed, my body changed. Probably about 30 pounds in a very short time. And the world started to treat me differently. There were places I wasn't seen, or I wasn't cared for, I wasn't paid attention to in the same way I might have been before. And this made me mad. And in some ways, I started to get angry about this difference I started to notice. And when I actually lost the weight that I'd put on a couple of years later, I felt bitter about that. And I would almost have this attitude of, well, if you don't take my mess, if you don't take my ugliness, then you don't deserve my beauty. I remember wanting to close and make my beauty a private thing. And that's where it started to hurt me, because naturally beauty is an opener. When it's there, however it's coming, whether that's through physical beauty or internal emotional depth, or the beauty of someone's voice, or the beauty of their heart, beauty opens us. In fact, sometimes beauty opens us to have compassion for the mess, to have compassion for the hard things. But I started to hold back, almost become selfish with my beauty, because I was angry for the times that I'd felt ugly, and in my ugliness I didn't feel loved. So I started to write a lot of poetry, because poetry is one of the ways I transform pain. And there's this piece I'd like to share with you that is linked to this. I've been beautiful. I've been ugly too. My ugliness longed to become sacred. So she did what she knew. She became so real, so raw, so messy, that I deemed her beautiful. But ugliness never felt seen or loved by the world, wearing her heartache in her crooked smile, misunderstanding in her uneven eyes, hard walls covering her softness. And one day, ugliness and beauty took each other captive. A type of hunger strike. In a dark cave, they fell together. Down, down into the dark, curled into each other's bones, wrapped as one. Until one day Ugliness said, "My precious friend, go be free now. Take my hand and use my courage. I will be your backbone. I will be your backbone and your realness as you meet the world." And so Beauty put her precious feet on Ugliness and walked up the bones of her spine, the vertebrae, the strength of her back, all the way out of the cave, leaving the cave to meet the world. And Beauty never forgot her friend Ugliness. She goes to the dark cave to drink upon darkness's sober wisdom, so that the beauty that she walks as, the beauty that she spreads in the world, is steeped in real, potent suffering and joy, ugliness and beauty. And it is her substance that makes the lotus. The mud feeds the lotus. So I hope you've enjoyed some of the shares I've had today. Please reach out if anything touched you or you want to share more. And I'll leave you with another piece. It's called Broken Whole. And this comes also from my relationship with grief, my relationship with loss, both personal and looking at the planet, the grief of the world, and how it can break us. And sometimes we don't feel complete when we're broken, but I explore the possibility that maybe we're just okay, even if we're broken. Thank you for spending your time with me. Have a beautiful day, evening, life. Do they have a mark? Do they have a stamp? A mark of recognition, those of us who've been broken. Is there a place to go? The eyes show it, the heart knows it. But is there a place to go once you have realized, not that you are breaking, but that you have broken? It happened. You broke. Something broke you. And it didn't take anything away. Or did it? It left you as you were, but scratched you. You think, it's bad, something changed, I am now unusable. But maybe it's just part of life. The broken space, the broken part. You wonder, is there something to do? Once you realize that you are broken, is there a place to go where the broken find solace? Could it be, in fact, we broke to then find refuge in the unchangeable, in an all-seeing, all-encompassing force that doesn't discriminate against brokenness? How do we get there? When we wake up to it standing in the middle of an icy northern river, so far away from our birth, staring at the evening sun, flickering in the leaves, the water passing over skin, staring at the cliff, staring and seeing, suddenly, I am broken. No longer am I in the pain of breaking or the resistance of it. I have landed. broken on the shore. And there are tears, but there is also a peace inside. Landing somewhere feels good, and here is honest. Here I can hear my heart's longing. My honesty is no longer denying it's broken or breaking. My honesty no longer discriminates between my broke or wholeness. Landed here on the shore, in the place I am, but didn't know broken people could go. Kinda like some kind of wholeness.
Hi everybody, my name's Rachel and I am in Greater London in the UK, and Joan very kindly invited me on to share some of my writing that came from a testimony about my life. So I will just head straight into that. The topic is centered around grace, God's grace. You hear it, don't you? All the noise. And it's only going to worsen for a time before it finally improves. Grace must be our medicine now, and grace has to be the elixir we anoint the future with. Nearly 2 decades ago, I was really struggling, surviving life on the fumes of exhaustion. My children were very little, and I knew I needed to seek some kind of help and support if I was going to give them my best. But I really did not want to go to my GP for medication at the time. I was deeply involved in church, and there were just, mental paradigms around taking medication and the implication that you weren't in faith if you did. So that's why I was struggling so much with that idea. And then one day, my children's father, my husband at the time, took the little ones to the park while I made dinner. And it was in this gift of solitude that I hit my breaking point. I fell to my knees on the kitchen floor, crying out to Heavenly Father for wisdom. And with these words, God calmed every ounce of my despair and turmoil. Will you let me be your personal chemist? Rachel, would you allow me to be this for you? It's okay to go to the doctor for the support you need right now. You don't need to be afraid of poisoning your body with toxins because I am here with you. I will direct the chemicals your body requires to exactly where they are needed, and I will flush out of your system every unnecessary ingredient too. This is my promise to you as your personal chemist. Swallow each pill in faith, declaring my promise and trusting in my goodness over you. You've struggled enough, and I see your heart wanting to do the right thing. You don't have to do that alone. Trust me, I've got you. And that was it. Every worry that I had, every fear, every concern just washed away. And the next day I called and made an appointment with my GP, and the rest, as they say, is history. I wasn't on the medication for too long, and I was able to come off it easily, but it allowed me to gain some stability in my life. It gave me the grace and the space that I needed at the time. And then a little while later, God gave me another piece of writing. This came out of a quiet meditative time that I was having one day, and this one is called The Promise. Have I not promised that nothing will separate you from my love? I will never leave you nor forsake you. You are my treasure. The fire that burns within me for you can never go out. The heavens will be rolled up like a scroll, and the mountains may quake and fall into the sea. But my love for you will never be shaken or moved. I will allure you in the desert, and there I will speak tenderly to you. The passion I have for you can never be dimmed nor fade away. Every moment I carry you. You will never have to search blindly in the dark to find me, for I am your way. In your difficult night season, rest in my love. There is nothing for you to prove. I see, I know, you are beheld in your becoming. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for allowing me to share God's heart with you.
How incredible was that? So beautiful, so powerful, so rich. If you want to learn more about any of these incredible women, you can check out their contact details in the show notes. If you would like to show some love and appreciation for what they have created and shared, I encourage you to leave a comment or a like and to share this episode. Share it far and wide. And if you are enjoying what the Crone Codes has to offer, I would be delighted if you would rate and review this podcast wherever you listen, and or leave a comment if you're on YouTube. And until we meet again, I want to remind you that whether you are making ripples in this world or big ass waves, that you are love, and you, dear one, are loved. Thank you for joining us today on the Crone Codes podcast. If you appreciated what was shared, please rate, review, subscribe, and comment wherever you get your podcasts. If you want to go deeper into the Crone Codes with curated bonus content created just for you, join our Crone Codes members community on Substack and receive prompts, tools, and resources for your wise woman journey.